Look how cute they are. So, super exciting. Brand new game, Colonists. Here we go. So I was fortunate enough to be given a code for this from the lovely developers. So it came out today. It is brand new. I've had a little go of it already over the weekend to kind of get to grips with it. It's amazingly adorable. It's kind of like a little management colony, surprising, building sim thing with these adorable little robot dudes. So it's a little bit like production management, that kind of thing. As I say, it came out today. It is V1. It could not be more new. It's a fetus of a game. And what I think we'll do is... So I have already completed level 2. But what we might maybe do is dive into level 2 again. Because level 2 is kind of the back end of the tutorial. Level 1 is fully tutorial based. But it's about like kind of controls and camera controls and movement and that kind of thing. So what we might do is skip past that, because that's not quite so much gameplay, and I can kind of cover off on that stuff. We'll shoot straight in, I think, to level 2 and have a go there. And then look at this, we've got a branch decision to make after this. So look, there's gonna be some choices that need to be made, but we'll dive back in. I can kind of talk over the top while we play, rather than us just staring at the menu. As cute as these little dudes are, we will, look, here we come. Here we come, down we go. Oh, that water is having an interesting time of things, isn't it? It was not doing that on the weekend. Look at it, look at how adorable he is. Okay, this location looks a bit more promising. Let's build a small monument to celebrate. That is our goal, that is how we win this level, so we need to construct a small monument. It requires more advanced materials, including iron, and we're going to need to research technology to upgrade and unlock more advanced buildings. So here it is. Here's the little world that we've got to play with. I feel like I'm going to say the word cute a lot during this stream, because it is. It's a cute thing. So we've still got a little bit of tutorial element to play through, which is kind of the gameplay stuff, which I think is going to be fine. We haven't got any fish available this time, which we did in the other tutorial, but you guys haven't seen that. So we're going to have to build a sheep farm. Sheep farms can produce enough food for 4 residences, but they need space for the sheep to graze. Build the sheep farm in the highlighted location. So we can do that. Builds menu. Now, we're going to need to, as we go along, just double check if I'm covering anything. I have a theory. It's possible as we kind of... No, that's not a button I want to press. Yeah, we're going to potentially lose a little bit, courtesy of the stream boss over there. So if that becomes an issue, we might move it. I don't think it's going to be kind of game breaking. I think we're probably going to be okay, and I don't think there's much in behind me. Good evening, Sarcasmo. So top left, there's kind of got some buttons that I've never pressed before. That okay, annoyingly I can't move that, but I don't think we're going to lose. I don't think we're going to lose a huge amount. How are you, Doctor? Let's build a sheep farm. It's telling us to put it here. We have the option, so it's grid based. We have the option to rotate things. We can also flip things with F. Obviously, this is a symmetrical building, so that's not particularly helpful. It's a great day for streaming. Every day is a great day for streaming. But brand new games are the most great day for streaming, right? We're going to start a post outside the colony ship. We're going to connect to choosing roads and paths. So this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated. So there are roads and there are paths. Roads have to be a minimum of 4 tiles long and a maximum of 6, and can only connect to each other via posts. What you'll notice as we put him in here, do we want to maybe go a central road all the way? Yeah, we'll do that. So we put a road there. They're 2 posts. So if we were going to put another road in, we can't start that there. We have to start it there or there. You with me? Charadra, good evening. Charadra, look how adorable this is. What you'll notice is we get a little colonist that comes with the road. His job, his life's work, is to move back and forth between these road posts, performing actions relevant to that road. So he's a little bit of a messenger, but he will only ever go along those 6 squares. Then we've got paths. Paths. Paths have no length limit. They can go anywhere. They don't have to link up with poles or anything like that. So paths are our far more flexible option. So a little bit like City Skylines logic, we're going to put roads as our main network. So they're our highways, and then we have paths, which are like our local network roads that go in between. Does he only serve butter? What? What? Paths, Charaja. Okay, we built our sheep farm, but it's not going to produce at its optimal rate until I place the full 50 pastures. So we're going to click on the yellow alert symbol, and we are going to auto-place 50 pastures. There we go. Now, if we wanted to, we could get rid of some. We don't want to do that because we want it fully efficient, but we could control the shape of this, for example. It doesn't just have to be that shape. That's going to give us some food production. And now, that's it. Tutorial has stopped holding our hand for the time being. We just need to make ourselves a little colony. So, everything in this game works off of the requirement for wood as kind of a base resource, and then power, which is created by residences. So, we're going to use little residence dudes all the way along. Now, which side should we go? Good evening, sunshine. How are you doing? Let's put another road kind of down this way, and then we'll start putting some residences in. So again, we can rotate, and we can see now, so we can flip this one. Sunshine, that's thanks, because it's not symmetrical. You with me? You're following along? There we go. Let's get one of those in there. So they're going to start working on building that. It's going to need 2 logs. We have our colony ship will just like idly produce wood so that we can never run out. So the game kind of holds our hand a little bit and gives us a bit of a safety net just in case we done mess up. Best hurry for that Japanese scout on horseback. That Japanese scout, I'll tell you what. Let's take another road. I'd say let's loop around the back of the ship there. What we're going to want to do as well is put down a lumberjack hut. No, we're not. We're going to want to put... Yes, we are. Sorry, lumberjack hut. Because we can generate trees with a forestry. But we're going to put a lumberjack hut in over here. Going to connect him up there. So we can now produce wood at a far better rate, because wood is going to be quite important for doing everything else. We are also going to need to start generating some stone. So we will, again, run a road up here. We'll take the road along that way. So yeah, the roads are going to act as our highways. You'll pick it up as we go along. We want a surface mine that's going to tuck in there wonderfully. Now, annoyingly, a little bit like 2 Point, and it's one thing I will kind of say to the dev, there might be a reason for it, but I can't WASD while I'm middle mouse buttoning, and I can't zoom while I'm middle mouse button either. So I can WASD, and then I can spin, and then I can WASD again, and I can zoom. I can't zoom. Oh, I can zoom and WASD though. Good evening, Bodoc. How you doing? This is the Colonists. It's brand new, as in today. It's a little babby. It's adorable. It's like a colony building management sim. I was lucky enough to get a code for it, and here we are. WASD. You know WASD. WASD lives on the left of your keyboard. What we might want to do now is put another little residence in there, just so that it starts to... Okay, we're going to need water. Okay. Flashing help icon top left. I didn't read the rest of the tutorial message. How large is the world? This is it. This is all the space that we have to work with, Sarcasmo, in this level. So there are different levels. The different levels introduce new things, but it's not like a sandbox game. We're working towards a specific goal, and we have to do it with the resources we've got available. In here, we can see the mission goal as well as advice, warnings, and tips if we need them. We can also click on each advice for more information. Lovely. Okay, so our residences are complaining that they do not have water, both Charlie's residence and Janira's residence. We can change the names of the residences. We can change the names of our little carry bots. You all know you're getting in this game, right? You're getting in this game, all of you. So we are going to want to build a well, because these guys need water accessible to them. We'll put the little well in there. Let's keep it tight. Taraja doesn't want a residence. Can I rename individual sheep? Yes. Yes, I can. Get it? Oh, you can't see me renaming. That's what's hiding behind my face. Okay. This is... I'm gonna maybe need to move my face across. I think. I don't feel like... If I can maybe slide... Can I lurk up here? It's a bit of a weird place for me. But I think it's the only kind of safe spot. Is that... I don't love that there. I kind of like being on the edge of a screen somewhere, I think. Maybe we hide me down here. Just on the back side of it. Get it? Get it? Because it's a sheep. So he's Taraba. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Well, the bottom right, we can't go all the way to the bottom, Laura, look, because we've got this stuff that pops up here. This is going to get slightly obscured. We could go bottom middle, potentially. We could put me right down at the bottom. So you see, Taraja, the reason that's funny is because your name is Taradra, and then obviously it's a sheep, and they say ba. So what I've done is I've taken dra off the end of Taradra, and I've replaced that with ba because it's a sheep. What if we did... Look, we can separate me out here. Look, what if we do this? Look at this, on the fly. You seen how the sausage is made? Is that, what else did I grab there? Oh, I grabbed... What's happened to... That's their raid alert box. There we go. That needs to be over the top, though. What have I done? Oh, I've dropped the raid inside the subscriber. That's bad. We don't want that. That needs to go up there. Up. No, stop. You're not listening to me. You're not listening when I tell you to go up. Get out. Get out of the thing. Oh, it's moving at all. It's moving at all. I don't like it. This is causing me some angst. This is causing me a large amount of angst. There it is. Okay. So, subscriber can lurk down there, and then I can move down a little bit, right? Is this a thing that we have? You're with me? You're following me? And then I can come down here. Is this better? Tiny dragons! How are you doing? We can't put my cam under BitBoss because this stuff is going to pop up there, look. They kind of put stuff all over the place. Anywhere they could, they put some stuff in. Is that... Spooky ghost. How's that looking in the middle there? Have me in the middle? Maybe? Does that work? It's an unusual spot for me. It's gonna cause angst to some people, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. So we are producing food. We're producing water. Our little dude over here is mining away. Look at him go. Xbox Tiny is over in the corner. I'm very central. Too central? Or are you happy with me central? You're building the perfect stream. What do you mean you fixed it? What do you mean you fixed it? Little Lumberbot Laura. Look at these. Look how adorable they are. So, we are ticking along. We're getting our stone and stuff. We're going to need to make, at some point, a workshop. That's how we're going to research better buildings. We can make sawmills to let us do more with the wood that comes from there. Read further up. Just get rid of the cam altogether. No. I like this. This is what makes me the bucks. This is what brings it in. We can make watchtowers. So at the moment we can only build within the light area. So we've got kind of a fog of war. If we put a watchtower over there, that's going to expand it. Oh, is Laura being mean as well? Laura, please ban yourself and Taradra. And the voice. Rude. You're both being rude. Meanies. This is a wholesome stream. Look how adorable this is. You're ruining the adorableness with your rudity. We're doing alright. We're getting our resources together. we are probably going to want to, if we just refer to this, expand our territory, building a watchtower. We're going to need to build a workshop, need to find coal, iron ore, and try lumberjack hut prioritization. You may not, Laura, because that's a wholesome part of this stream that everybody loves. So, let us... let's get our workshop down. What's our workshop going to need? That's going to need various resources. It's going to be stone and wood. We can deal with that. Do we put the workshop up the top there? Does the workshop live? I kind of want to put the monument next to our ship, I think. So let's maybe put our workshop up there. We are already in space, Tiny. We are already in space. We are... we're settling space. Is what's happening. We're settling in space. This is a weird planet that we've rocketed down onto, which is why it's only inhabitable by carrybots like Kim, and Elroy, and Buster, and Jenny. Right, that's what's going on. It's annoying me that I can't WASD while I rotate. Somebody write that down for me so I can pass it on to the dev afterwards. I don't appreciate being restricted. What is with the rudeness tonight? I don't appreciate the rudeness. No, these are the people, look. Little carrybot. Oh, they wave. Hello. Hello. You as well. Hello. So adorable. We are going to want to, at some point, probably connect that up. The workshop is ready. We need to select workshop research now. We're probably going to want... So we're working towards construction 1, which is what's going to let us get our advanced buildings. So let's get scaffolding and start that research. I can't imagine there's going to be any cannibalism and euthanasia in this game. Maybe. Unlikely, though. Let's pop down up here a sawmill. Let's get that all together in the wood area. We are probably going to need to, at some point, expand with some more residences. But that'll be fine. What else have we got that we want to build? So we can make storage yards. So what we're going to eventually get, a little bit like cities, is we're going to get some traffic problems. So like here, look, here's a traffic problem already. So this post can only handle 4 items kind of being stored at it. So we need to wait for Serena to be a little bit quicker with transporting her stuff. We seem to have a second carrybot here. What's Ezra doing? What are you doing, George? So there's a bit of a backlog here at the moment because we're taking logs from these guys over to the forestry, which... sorry, the sawmill. Which, to be honest, it would probably make more sense. I don't know if we can... Can we bypass? We can. So now maybe they're not going to need to stop at the post. Maybe. That's a thought. That's a thought. So once all those trees have been cut down, by the way, we can plant more in a forestry. Our sawmill is finished. So these guys, okay, we're good. We can pass that post now. So he can deliver. He can hand deliver in there. That's fine. Jarvis's workshop. Jarvis needs more wood. So I imagine Jarvis will get his wood soon enough. We're going to want to put some more residences in at some point soon because we're going to need more power. If we have a look at the other things that we can do as well, it might be time to kind of expand over, because in theory this is not a super long level, assuming that we kind of move forward with some intent. So let's get... We're on road. We are on road. Hang the heckaroo on. These are sheep. Tiny sheep. Look at them. Look at the little cute sheep. And then there's all of their legs. Also, I enjoy the expression hang the heckaroo. Hang the heckaroo on. That's very wholesome. I mean, we've got the most sheep available currently. Now, I don't want it... I want it to do a curve like that, but it's not going to let me. Let's go a road round to there. Now, can we... Oh, it's insisting on doing a little hua-hua. I don't really want a hua-hua. I wanted a Wanted a nice corner. Ooh. Ah, I can set a waypoint. Okay, this is good. This is good. I mean, we definitely don't need more sheep right now, Tiny. I wonder if that... Now, so there are... We can see in these menus over here, in the food menu, we can see food. So what we can see last week is how much was produced, but we can also see our current production, our potential production, our current demand, and our potential demand. So we can see currently that our demand is ever so slightly below our current production, but it's well below our potential production. So at the moment, we're doing fine, and we've got 2 days worth of surplus. So logistically, we're doing well. You've just come to a horrifying realization about the sheep. What's that, Tiny? What's that? Let's path you in to connect you up. Sheep are delicious. Yes, very much so. That is going to be our monument in there. They don't have power at the moment, so we're going to need to put some more residences in order to get these chaps the power that they need. Let's take a road down to there. And then let's put... where are we going? Residences. Let's put one of you in there. And another of you in there. Look at this. City skylines. It's a little neighborhood. It's lovely. I'm not using them for their lovely wool. Correct. No wool. I mean, robots don't need woolly jumpers. That's a good feature of a robot, is that the need for a woolly jumper is nout. Alright, so once they're expanded through there, what we might have to do is try and start using edge scrolling a little bit more, maybe. Alright, why are you... You were printed 11 days ago, which is an adorable way of describing robots being born. Look, yes, it would be. 100% it would be. Now let's connect them up there so that we can try and avoid bottlenecks. Woolen ascot. Do you get many woolen ascots these days? How you doing, Dink? It is very cool. I mean, you can't hear me, so I'm just gonna... Does anyone know BSL? Can someone teach me BSL quickly so I can talk to Dink in sign language? But no, it's adorable, Dink. Gonna go knit a woolen... Do you knit, Tiny? Is this something that we're learning about you? Alright, our watchtower is trying to source logs. They're currently being used over here, I believe. We might need to... I mean, he is absolutely chewing through this rainforest, isn't he? He is chewing through that. Now, the ascot, from memory, it's not a tie, is it? But it's like the thing that you just kind of tuck into the top of your shirt or jacket. It's, yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Alright, so we just have a shortage of wood all around. We can't do a whole lot about that unless we were to put down another lumber bot. Which we could do. We could have a secondary lumber bot. We would need to maybe clear some sheep out of the way. These robots need some. Let's... Montserrat's sheep farm. Let's take you guys out. And then let's pop you in over here. So we're just migrating some fields slightly. It's fine, Tony. It's fine. The sheep are back. The sheep have just got a new home. Alright? New home for the sheep. Because we're going to put a secondary lumberjack hut in over here to try and increase the speed of our production. Let's connect that up. That's ironically going to need wood to make. And wood is currently the bottleneck of everywhere. But you kind of with me? You see what's going on here? You see how this is rolling? And you see how adorable this is? So if you are interested in picking it up, we're not in sellout mode this evening, because I'm not getting affiliate revenue or anything like that. They've not paid me to say this, but it is currently on Steam. I believe it's 10% off as like a release special. If you use the Colonists command, it will give you the Steam store link to go and check it out and wishlist it and all the good things. But it came out today. It's a one-guy dev team. It's a little bit Stardew Valley. It's just this one chap. He's done a cracking job of it so far. It does get a heck of a lot more complicated from what I can gather. You get combat in there, you get trains and stuff like that as well. So we've got a lot more to discover as we go through. I think it's a little bit like 2 Point, that it just introduces new stuff level on level. So, you didn't even get to play your new copy of City Skylines? Oh dear. How was the school concert though, Doctor? Was it any good? Or were they shit? And if they were shit, did you yell at them and tell them they were? Did you boo? There's no shame. There's no shame in booing a child. Okay? Just, they need to learn the hard way that if they do something that's not good, they're not going to get applauded for it. Okay. We have absolutely chompered through our trees. So what we're going to have to do now is build a forestry so that we can then plant our own trees. So if we do that, we can then whack path down there to connect that up. Your kid can play well. The woodwind band was excellent. Some of it was crap. You should have booed, Doctor. They need to learn. Oh yeah, please. Like when they like step off the train, like boo, boo. Get right up in their face and boo them hard. Okay, we need to set some tiles for you to work with. Hang on, where are we? It's in construction. Hang on. I'm getting it. There's a lot of notifications appearing at the top here. We've got coal and iron ore within sight. The watchtower's now occupied. The watchtower has finished construction. We have an idle workshop. We need to. Where's me baton? Clear tiles. Here we go. And we're now gonna tell it that all of that may become forest. You just boo at the old people who accidentally come into your office with like, boo! How dare you? Alright, so they are going to grow some trees there. We can now select a new research here. It's going to be stonemasonry. Let's push that one through. We only have 6 trees left, which is not ideal. It's told us that we've found coal and iron ore. We can't reach them yet, which is a shame. Also, this map has changed since I last played it, which is not bad, given I played it on Sunday. Which means we have considerably less stone now. Considerably less stone than we had when I last played this map. We're going to need to keep putting down watchtowers to expand ourselves along and get ourselves as far as possible. Let's pop another one in there. We then need to connect up a road and some paths so that we can get to it. Let's set a waypoint there. And then we're going to need to come down this way to there. Will be fine, I think. No, it's not. Or it will. It will be eventually. The Jimi Hendrix strategy? Did Jimi Hendrix boo old people? Was he known for booing old people? So our forestry now is growing trees for us. It's growing some lovely cypress trees, so we're not going to run out of wood. And as I said, the colony ship will continue to idly produce resources. So at the moment, it's 100% producing energy to help take the strain off our residences. We could also switch it to 100% produce wood, or we could go 50-50 down the middle. He was known for watchtowers. Gotcha. Gotcha. I thought you were referring to the booing of old people, which you never know. That may have been something that he was known for as well. I've not checked. I've certainly not checked.